We're live in London.
We really are. I think we're live.
Okay, let's have a look.
Can everyone
Checking.
hear me? Can everyone hear Halima? Just want to absolutely check that everyone is. Yay! There we are. Okay.
People can hear us.
I think everyone's good. I think everyone's great. Everyone's happy. Everyone's in the mood for love.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's in the mood for love. That's great.
Nice. Now your box keeps going like from big to small, big to small. I don't know why. That's a glitch. I don't know why, but
I'll leave it like this because I moved the window so I can see you.
no, I think it's just a glitch. I think it's just a glitch. Anyway, hello, welcome everyone. Welcome back to English and Chill. This right here, look, it's like I can hold your face. Look at that, look at that. This is my great friend Halima. Halima, tell everyone what you do. Tell everyone where they can find you.
Oh, so I'm also an English teacher. So I've got like two things that I do. The first thing is Blackboard English, which I help people with their English. And the second part is I work for a company called the Rebel School, which is basically helping people start businesses for free. Yeah,
You
that's like the
help
simplest. Yeah,
you help people start businesses for free.
yep,
That
without
sounds
any business loans or business plans.
that's very nice. Like, is it through a charity or is it through what's it through?
So basically, the government and big businesses, it's kind of like the Robin Hood method where like we take from the rich, but not like, I don't want to call people poor, but it's like people that are like want to start businesses. We give free classes and chair sessions to help them with their businesses. So
Yeah.
it feels really good to work in a company where we don't ask people for money. And we ask for like from people that are like already have £1 billion.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Salma says, "I like your hijab style." Is there a name to this style? And
It took me like years to get my own style, but this is like what suits me the most, so I've kind of created it on my own.
so I'm very unfamiliar with everything Muslim. Is did you do Muslim teens go through an awkward hijab phase? Like, is there an
100%, 100%.
really? Is there like a cringy style?
Yes, 100%. I remember I used
What?
to wear one of those like one pieces where you just put it over your head and it doesn't matter. Like, it's kind of like just like a pre-made hijab. It's called like an instant hijab
Like a
where,
onesie?
yeah, like you just, it's yeah, okay. The best thing to describe it is, do you know those diving suits?
Yeah.
That,
Okay.
yeah. And then you just put it over your head, and you like, I used to go to the mosque like that. It just looked really terrible. And
Uh,
then over the
is it
years,
like tight against the skin, or
yes,
what's
yeah,
the cringe part about it?
yeah, it's really tight, and it doesn't matter. It's not giving,
It's
right?
just not giving.
It's not giving. Yeah, there's no room.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't help you out at all.
So then, what's the name of this style?
So this is just a style that I made up myself. So it doesn't really have a name,
The Halima
but
style.
the Halima style.
Nice.
Yeah, but thank you. That's really sweet.
Nice. Am I drinking a cappuccino? No, I'm drinking an instant what is it? Instant iced coffee. So it's like very sweet. It's in those sachets.
So like the top part of your glass is like disappearing. So it just looks like the water, like you filled it right to the top, but now you can see it.
Oh, you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instant coffee.
I'm sorry to everyone. I don't know why it keeps like making your box glitch to half the size and then full size, half the size and full. I don't know why. Don't know why.
People are saying like seeing that as well.
Yeah. I just don't know.
It's just a you thing.
You aren't doing it. It's a computer doing it. So for everyone just watching, for everyone new, we're talking about fitness today. So if you have any fitness questions, want to know fitness vocabulary, that's what we're here to teach you today. With two English teachers just shooting the shit. Yeah. I do use OBS, and that is why there are glitches. Maybe I haven't updated. Maybe that's the problem. I didn't update in time. Yeah, so fitness vocabulary. That's the topic. Halima, if you're watching on YouTube at the side, there's a massive delay. Just so you know.
Yeah, I can see it. I'm like,
yeah. Can you see the little half Halima face? There she is. She's popped back to normal now. Fitness, yay! People are happy about this.
Okay.
Chala says, fitness is what I live for. Nice. So Halima, tell me, do you work out?
I started working out. Past 3 weeks, I've been on it. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life right now.
Nice. I love that for you.
But yeah, before I found it really, really hard to get into it. Like get into working out. It just felt like sitting and doing nothing was easier. But
I mean, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I see the benefits of like working out and eating right, and I see it like in the symptoms of working out, I guess, like in terms of like I don't feel as tired. Yeah, I really, really, really love it as part of my life. I don't know how you guys are. You guys like, let me know in the chat if you're like working out. Like, I would love to know if people are like actually on it or they're.
Right. Seriously, this question, I think we both can answer this one, Halima. How many push-ups can you do?
I don't do push-ups.
Is that a choice, or are you just weak?
I'll take a moment of silence for that one. So my wrists are really, really weak. So I get injured really easily. So what I'm trying to do is like strengthen the rest of the body so that I can do push-ups. But I can do planks. Yeah.
Go on.
You're gonna ask me how long?
No, I was gonna say, what is your least favorite exercise?
Probably anything related to wrists.
Pushing.
Yeah.
Anything that pushes.
Anything that pushes.
So
I get injuries so easily. And like I said, I've only been working out for the last 3 weeks. I'm working on my like biceps, trying to strengthen my biceps, my core. I'm trying to strengthen my core as well.
Always important.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on at the moment.
So by that logic, what's your favorite? It's got to be a pull or a core. Is it a sit-up? Is your favorite exercise a sit-up?
No, probably squats. Squats, anything in that family of exercises. So I like weights. I think there's like different names for the different types of. I know you know this better than me, Ali, but you know when you have weights, like the long dumbbell, is it called a dumbbell? No, it's not a dumbbell because
on a
it's
bar.
A bar. That's it.
The barbell.
So, yes, the barbell. That with like squats, I feel like probably is the best type of exercise because it works the entire body, right?
For squats, though, I have a fear of doing that. When I go to the squat rack and there's the bar, I get scared. I get way too scared for it. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna go on there. You know the leg press thing where you like sit down and like you're at an angle and you're kicking your legs up that way. That's where I feel comfortable, because there I'm like, okay, I can't get injured. Although having said that, I did injure myself on that.
On one of those machines.
Yeah, I messed up my back. Okay, that's a good
worst.
That's a good bit of vocabulary. To mess something up. To when you get an injury.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about that too. To mess something up. I messed up my back on the leg press. I think I was in the wrong position. I had too much weight and I was pushing in the wrong angle. And yeah, the bottom of my back just went. For 2 weeks, I couldn't move. It was so stupid.
Yeah, it's not worth it for me. I can't, like, I feel like small and steady, like increments of like increasing the weights or whatever like you're doing incrementally is better than just kind of jumping. And I think a lot of people like to jump, like you, Ali. You probably were like, yes, I can carry that, but you couldn't.
I get very optimistic.
Yeah.
People are saying hack squats are safer and more comfortable. Do you know what a hack squat is?
No, but I'm going to Google it.
Hack? Yeah, do. I have no idea.
HACK.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I see what he's talking about. I guess it's a machine where it's kind of what you said, but there's like something else at the top and you push up. But it's a completely different, I guess, like I haven't seen this machine before, but it looks like the machine you were talking about, but it also involves the back.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I can't picture it. But yeah, if it's safer, then I'm good with that. Like anything that's safe,
good.
Easy. Like I don't know about you. Do you have any weak points in your body? Like mine is my neck. Very easily I can ruin my neck. It's been like that all my life. Like even at 4 years old, I did something to my neck, and since then, like the smallest thing can really mess up my neck. Do you have any weak points like that?
Yeah, like I said before, my wrists, but also my knees
Right.
are. That could be due to age. My knees are very, very weak.
But have you been working out at this level forever, or is this new? You just said you're in the best shape of your life, so.
Yeah, so like this is the longest I've kind of just carried on. I usually like work out for a week, feel really happy, and then I'm like, oh, okay, life takes over, and I stop working out.
Yes, that always happens. Yeah, life takes over. I like that.
Alex, I've got chicken legs. That's funny.
You have chicken legs?
No, Alex says that he has chicken legs.
Never skip leg day.
Yeah, so I always see that in memes. Like he missed leg day, which means like you're focusing all on the upper body, right?
Yeah,
it's a good one.
I've heard this referred to in real funny ways. One is like you're working out the party muscles. So like your arms and your chest are the party muscles. Like literally, you work out Friday after work, make everything look good, then go to a party. So everyone's like, wow, that guy works out. Because you're all like pumped up.
Okay, like it's like specific to I guess also women have that. Like where I always hear every single summer body.
Yes.
Like I'm working towards my summer body because they go to the beach and you have to be ready. And I always thought about that, and I'm like, oh, like that's really interesting.
It is. Do you wait? So you just said I'm in the best shape of my life. Is that? Did you hit your summer body goals for this year then, or?
So it's. I guess it's yes, in terms of like how I feel, but I still have a long way to go because I've been eating really well as well. But in terms of like how my body is, I would prefer to just carry on for like basically work out a little bit more. But I just use my room, Ali, to work out. I don't even go to the gym and use all these fancy machines.
Do you have weights and stuff in your house?
Yeah, I do.
What do you have?
I have I keep forgetting the stick. I keep calling it the stick. What is it called?
The bar.
The bar, exactly. I have
You
the
have a
bar.
bar.
I have a bar in my house.
Wow, I have a bar.
Do you?
Would you like to have my? I need to get rid of it. Would you like a bar? I can give you an extra
Yes, please. I'd
bar.
love a bar. Yeah.
No, seriously, I have to get rid of it. So
The
you.
reason why I said yes is because my brother's always stealing it.
Oh, have another one.
So it would be really nice to have like our own. So yeah,
I'm
I
not
would love
kidding.
it.
I need to get rid of it. So take it.
Awesome. Why are you getting rid of it?
I have to move. And in the new place, there's not enough room to have like this stuff. So take it. It's yours.
For those of you that are watching, I haven't caught up with Ali for a very long time. So I'm like, what? You're moving, Ali? What's going on?
Yeah.
Where are you moving to? What area of London?
North. So
Shut up. You're
Like-
coming down to my end.
where do you live?
Like, so I don't want to say exactly, but
Ish.
the Barnet area.
I think I'm like Crouch End. I'm gonna move to.
What the hell? You're gonna move closer finally. Oh my
Really?
God.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, we can have lunches together. It'd be cute.
That would be awesome. Because you live like an hour and a half away from me right now.
Yes, I do.
That is long.
I do. Yeah. So, yeah, that would be nice.
So
Be
do you
great.
go to the gym outside of your home? Or do you just work
Luckily, there's one around the corner from here, and the new place. There's also one around the corner. So, really happy about that. So Chala just said in the comments, 3 years ago I messed up my tailbone in a deadlift, and I couldn't bend for 3
deadlift.
months. Tailboners, have you ever damaged your tailbone?
No, but I do deadlifts, and that's really scared the living lights out of me. Like,
Yeah.
because you can't, like, one thing they say is your posture and your core needs to be on point.
Mine isn't.
Huh?
Mine isn't.
So like if you kind of just like, I guess like you don't keep it straight, or you lose you get distracted and you look away or something, your back can just, yeah, so deadlift is another thing I do. It's really, really good in terms of like, it gives you it helps your overall muscle, all of the areas actually, right? But
Yeah.
the consequences of it, like she said, sounds awful. Oh my God, sorry.
Tailbone is a tough one. Like, I landed on it when I was snowboarding once. Yeah, if you damage that, you can't do anything. You feel your tailbone in every movement you do. Like walking, sitting, everything. Alex is asking, are you guys into cardio? Halima, are you into cardio?
Yes, I don't believe in running.
I don't believe in running. It's bullshit.
But I do believe in walking, like fast-paced walking.
You know what I got into recently?
Mhm.
Walking, but at an incline, slowly. There's one guy, you know those like not The Witcher, it might be The Witcher actually, but it's like one of the guys on those shows, and they're like super jacked, and they're like no body fat. It was an interview with one of those guys, and he said like, no, the only cardio I do is walking at an incline, very slow, for like half an hour. It's like my heart rate goes up, and I hate running. So it works out perfectly. So I tried it. It's so hard. Like put the treadmill to the highest.
Yeah.
And then speed at like 3.5.
I'll try that. That sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it's so cardio is all about raising your heart rate, isn't it?
Yeah.
And sometimes you forget that when you're like focusing on like weightlifting, and it's really good for your heart. So
Yes. Yeah, now I use it like for cardio. Like I want to live. I don't really care about the fat burning aspect of it. But yeah. Oh, you just answered Salma's question. What does cardio mean? What's it short for? Cardiovascular?
yeah, cardiovascular exercises. Yeah. So
Right.
like, so any exercises that raises the heart rate is called cardio. And
Right. But then
so
I
like,
guess if you're lifting, that could. What do you think, actually? Let me see what you think. Do you think lifting also qualifies as cardio or no?
and not as much. I think it doesn't, it does raise your heart rate, but I think not as like as well as what's
Not
it called?
enough.
Yeah, because you know, with cardio, you're going to do it for 20 minutes or for 30 minutes, 40 minutes of walking and letting your heart rate go up. But this is like small intervals of time where you're just weightlifting and then like you're done.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in fitness or anything, but yeah, I would say swimming, walking, running, all those types of exercises are called cardiovascular exercises. Yeah.
I like swimming. Swimming's a great one.
You know, the other day I thought about it, and I don't know if it's like the most hygienic. I know there's like a lot of chlorine in there, but then I'm like, literally a
seen-
pool of water where everyone goes in and shares the water.
Yeah.
It just feels gross to me, like a little bit.
Have you seen the video? There's a few videos saying the same thing. I think it's the SciShow people. Love them. But they were saying how the smell of chlorine is not the pure smell of chlorine. It's like when you go to a swimming pool and you're like, smells like chlorine. It's like, no. What you're smelling is the chemical reaction of chlorine and pee.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so the chlorine smell is actually pee and chlorine. And I was like, well,
these days,
feel
if
gross.
you try to do that, it changes the color.
Sorry?
If you try doing that these days, people know that if you try and go to the toilet while you're in the swimming pool, they've got like something that changes the color of it so that everyone can see that you did it.
Halima,
so people are, yeah.
Who told you that?
I thought that was a real thing.
No, that's what parents tell their kids to stop them peeing in it. That's not real. That's not true.
I thought, thank you for ruining stuff for me. I totally thought that was a thing.
No, parents tell their kids that. They're like, everyone will see. It changes the color of the water.
So it's not actually real.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
Even more reason not to go swimming.
I know, you have no idea how much pee is in there.
So like moving on to something else that, like, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but have you heard of like BMI, body mass index? I'm calculating like the proportion of like fat in your body and non-fat and all of that, and how healthy you are. Like it includes the muscle and the bones and everything. I think you can find it online where you put in how much you weigh and also what's it called, your height, and it tells you if you are like normal weight, overweight, underweight, and so on. But it's do you believe in BMI? Do you know what about it?
I've very limited. I've heard people say it's like not an accurate measurement of anything. I can't remember why. It was like a half-watched video that I can't remember. So I have no opinion one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I think it's good to check it out to see where you're at. I checked in. It said that I was a little bit overweight.
Over?
Yeah.
See, this is why I don't believe it then.
Yeah, that's like, I guess it depends on like
you.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, like I felt a bit like weird, like looking at the fact that I was overweight. But I guess like it's not the. I guess they use only one type of body from one culture, one area of the world, and so like it's not very accurate. Probably don't even include women in the studies. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm not super sure like what the science is with it, but I have no idea. Okay, so next question. Someone picked me up on what I said. Super Jack. So I think we can talk about this.
That.
Yeah, so I didn't say Jack. I said jacked. And we can talk about this. These are different ways to say someone has muscles. Their muscles are big or whatever. So we've got jacked. Halima, if I say, oh, that dude is jacked, what does that mean?
Have you ever seen one of those like guys that walk and you're thinking, how do they even turn around and be able to like look on the, like they're so big, right? Like super muscly, arms, big arms, big chest. Yeah. So I think there's other ways to describe them, right, Ali?
Oh, 100%. There's another one. Marta Trella has joined the chat. Hey, Marta, welcome back. Good to see you again. Marta, you had some drama last week. I hope everything's good with you. She has said ripped. So yeah, if jacked just means your muscles are big. No more, no less, right? Ripped, though, is more specific. If I say, whoa, Halima, you're looking ripped, what do I mean?
Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. And also, somebody else said shredded.
Well, I mean, it means more than that, though. Ripped is more like body fat, right?
I guess it would be like low body fat, like muscle lean, right?
Exactly that. Yeah. So you can see your muscles and your body fat is low. You can be like, you can have low body fat or high body fat and still be jacked. But ripped, that's only low body fat. Sorry, go on.
I was thinking of like others that I've used in the past.
Tala's just said shredded.
Yeah.
That would be like very low body fat.
So ripped and shredded would be synonyms, yes? Or would one be higher? Like, so would shredded be like a bit more extreme kind of muscle, right?
100% shredded. Yeah, that's more, that's a lower body fat, like very, very low. Like, think of a swimmer. You'd say they are ripped.
Michael Phelps.
Right.
I think,
They'd be ripped, but maybe not shredded. Shredded is like, whoa, you can see the fibers of the muscle. There's no body fat.
Nice.
Yeah. So which one are you right? Are you shredded right now, Halima?
No, nowhere near, but I'm working towards getting shredded.
Nice. Someone said, Alexander said, The Rock is jacked. Perfect example. Exactly. Yeah, The Rock is very jacked. We British people have a word, hench. Halima.
Hench. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, hench.
So that means the same as jacked, really. Yeah. Now, like a couple years ago, I was like working out like crazy every day, but I was also eating a lot. Halima, the best compliment in my life, I went to a swimming pool and there's these two dudes walking towards me and they were like, dude, you're hench. And I was like, a guy getting a compliment saying you're hench from another guy is like the highest compliment you can receive.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I feel like girls don't really care. Like, you see the memes, right? Like, guys, you think you're working out to get girls, but then in reality, it's only other guys you're impressing.
It's true, you know, like, even my brother asked me, and he's like, oh, do you like girls like really big muscles? Like, sometimes he'll show me a pic, and I'm like, arms are like good, arms are like good, but like not overly like where you're like you're almost walking like that, because your arms can't like, and some women I've spoken to have also said like they actually prefer the dad bod, which is really funny. So that's another word, like phrase, I guess you guys.
Dad bod,
yeah.
Good one.
So like can you explain dad bod, Ali? They're like, what?
Yes, I'm just writing it down. So yeah, a dad bod is like the body of a dad. So if you picture someone who has a kid, doesn't have time to work out, maybe eats high calorie food just to feel happy,
But like he used to work out. You know what I mean? Like he used to work out and then he became a dad and started eating. And so he's got like a bit of a belly. But
Oh,
he
is
still
that what it means?
I think that's what it means in my head.
Oh, so I think, yeah, okay.
Because it can't be like someone just kind of like completely like overweight. You don't
See,
call
you guys made this expression. Guys didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really your interpretation that matters. So you had to have worked out, but then you got
Like
a bit
before,
chubby.
you used to, and then you're like, okay, you let yourself slightly go, so you've got a little bit of a. You're not overweight.
Okay,
But
that's a good one. Let yourself go.
Yeah, so you've let yourself go, and you're slightly overweight. So you're
Okay.
out of shape a little bit, slightly out of shape.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of an example of that. You always see like celebrities, right? Paparazzi shot of like Leonardo DiCaprio has a dad bod now because he hasn't been in the gym for a week.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Like it's really funny. I always tell my students, like, once they learn a new phrase or word, or like whatever they learn, they always see it everywhere. Like they start to see it everywhere, and they're like, oh, okay, I know that word now.
Yeah. So in the chat, do any of you have a dad bod? Have you ever let yourself go? Have I?
Beer belly.
I'm sure I've let myself go a few times. And
Looking at
I feel like you go through phases, right?
Yes. During COVID, everybody let themselves go.
Definitely.
Like I think the average probably is like at least 5 kilos. Everybody put on 5 kilos. Nobody was walking. Nobody was doing anything.
I have something funny to show you. So I have those scales. You know those like body fat scales.
Mm-hmm. I have those as well, like to tell you.
You have them.
Yeah, it tells you like all of the info, right?
Is it Renfo? Do you have the Renfo one? It's
no,
like a cheap one from Amazon.
It's not. It's called VSync, but I don't think the actual thing is called VSync. But that's what it is. It'll let me know. It's got like a little chart.
Yeah.
Of like, you know what I mean? The fluctuation of your weight going up and down, up and down. It
and then
shows...
all the categories.
Yes. Like, so
okay,
yeah.
So I think we have the same type of thing. So I want to show you 15th of March 2021. You can't see it. 101 kilos. That was my weight. I don't think you can see it from there.
So like for
101 kilos.
Okay, don't go too close because I can't. It disappears. So 101 kilos during COVID. Yeah.
Yes.
What were you before? Just for context.
No, that's like the heaviest I've ever been.
Okay,
that so... I would say I let myself go.
What were you before 100? I'm saying your kilograms.
Oh, I fluctuated a lot. So I went to like 95 and I was like, whoa, I'm huge. And then I usually hover around 90.
I like that word, hover.
I like hover. But now 86. Sorry.
Nice.
That's like almost 20 kilos.
So would you say you're in the best shape right now? Are you in good shape?
Maybe. My body fat is.
Okay.
That's gone down a lot, but yeah, that's like the biggest change I've ever had.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did you do differently apart from eating all of the Japanese I
was gonna say the snacks. It's the snacks. Because yeah, I would just go to the shop, get a load of snacks, be like, I feel sad. I want to eat.
Ooh, you just gave me a word that we could add to the list, which is binge eating.
Ooh.
So I don't know if anybody does this, but I find that I'm in control the entire day until about 9 o'clock, where all of my decision making and thought process goes in the bin, and I'm like, Deliveroo, Uber Eats, and I'm like, crisp, bueno, like I get all of the, and I don't eat the entire day as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm not that hungry, and then I'll get a crash after eating all of that, sugar crash, and it was like just ongoing. So I don't like, if you guys want to admit that you do the same, I would appreciate it. So I'm not the only one that used to do this.
So you have a friend.
What?
So you have a snack friend.
A snack friend, yeah. I would love it if people admitted it as well. Oh look, Biba is like 51 kilograms now. Everybody's like declaring their weight. This is very brave of everyone.
Where are you seeing everyone's weight? Oh, there we go. 48. What's, see, I have no when someone tells me their weight, I'm like, okay, I have no idea what that means. Like 48 kilo. I know what holding 48 kilos feels like, but in a human, no idea.
I guess it depends on 51. The height of the person as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Depending on the height. If that was like really tall person, then it would be underweight. But if it was like I guess average, or it would be an okay weight.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
And if you're 14 years old, it's the correct weight.
That sounds good for right.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Today's class is a bit boring for people who's not into fitness. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Unabi. Yeah, if
I
you're
love
not
how real she is, though. Unabi,
Yeah.
you win the award of being real.
But you're a real one, Unabi. So Unabi is here every single class, and you know what, Unabi, I will celebrate you for staying from beginning till now.
Yes.
And you know what? I'm sure at the beginning she was like, "Oh, they're talking fitness. Maybe I should do something else." But no, she stayed.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, Unabi.
We're proud of you, Unabi. Your commitment to learn English is commendable.
You know what else as well, guys? Although we're like talking about fitness, the cool thing about like vocabulary is that you can use it in different contexts. So let's say you are into fitness, the vocabulary you learn and focus on, especially if you're like you're passionate about fitness, then what you can do is really go in and learn everything about fitness, all the vocabulary, and then you can see that it will like leak into other topics as well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know why this is the first example that came to mind, but have you seen there's always like a meme of a really jacked dog? Like there's a dog with very low body fat and the muscles are like massive.
The back is really small. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, this dog is hench. If you know the word hench from working out, now you understand the meme.
Yeah, exactly. And also you can use it to describe people.
Yeah. Yeah. So for Emmanuel, this class is actually his cup of tea. This is great. I'm really happy. Thank you, Emmanuel. I think I'm the youngest here, Iris. Maybe. You're the youngest person who comments? Maybe. There might be someone younger. I don't know.
Oh, cool. I love what you're doing here, Ali. Like you have stayed consistent in terms of like coming here on Sundays, helping everyone. I really, really admire that. So well done, Ali.
I mean, it's fun. We should do this again.
We should. I had lots of fun.
Oh, me too, bud. Next time we could talk about rock and roll.
I have to plan for that because I have zero knowledge of rock and roll.
Unabi, how would you feel about rock and roll? That'd be okay. Ashley Chen says Pitbull looks hench. Yes.
Yeah, they tend to.
They definitely tend to. Okay, I want to go through some common mistakes as well. So with the verb work out, do any common mistakes pop into your mind? That students make with?
I guess like it's changing it in terms of like tenses. So like sometimes like when we use like certain vocabulary, we tend to think it stays the same regardless of the context of the situation. So for example, I'm like the present continuous, I'm working out now. So I'm at the gym working out. So you still would say you wouldn't say I'm work out now. Like I would. So just be aware of the tenses. And this is, I want to get into language manipulation. I don't know how you can say that in a simple way, but like think of like language as a Play-Doh. When you receive a new piece of like language, instead of being like, okay, here's this one new word that we've learned, instead think, well, how can I use it like in different contexts? What is the words related to it? What, like the family, like what else is like similar, synonyms, antonyms, and then in a sentence is like, how can I use it in tenses and so on. So there's quite a lot that can go in, and it instantly can expand your vocabulary instead of you kind of saying, okay, it's this one word that I've learned and that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about collocations?
I love collocations.
do you? One thing I always hear is, I'm gonna make workout.
Mm-hmm. So the collocations, everybody has it in their own language. So it tends to be words that people use naturally together. They just use it naturally together. So it occurs together. And so when something like make workout, you hear it.
Right.
For native English speakers or fluent English speakers tend to, you can hear something's wrong, something's not right.
Yeah.
You're not used to hearing it in that way.
Yeah. So yeah, if we say like I'm gonna make workout, just no. But how about do though?
Do workout.
Right. See if people in the comments get it. Can I say I'm gonna do workout, or is there something missing? Think. Also, thank you, Pat M. Thank you for the super chat. You legend. You absolute legend. You're so silent in the chat, but you always give a little super chat at the end, and I love you for that. There we go. Sylvia, do a workout. Yes. So make workout, no. But with do a workout. I'm going to do a workout. But even then, it's like not really that common to say. Like Halima, let's say today you're going to do something, right? How would you tell me? Oh, right now I'm going to what?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Say that again.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to do a workout. I feel like it isn't that common to say.
Oh, yeah.
If you, sorry.
Yeah. So I would just say I'm going to go work out.
I'm going to go work out.
Yeah.
Easy. Remember, easiest is usually best. I'm going to go work out, or just I'm going to work out. Yeah. So remember, that's the verb. You don't need to add anything to this. I'm going to go work out. I'm going to work out. I'm going to go to the gym. You don't need to add anything else to this. Okay. Sorry, go on.
So if I wanted to ask you to come with me,
yeah,
like in the most informal way, I would say want to work out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I wouldn't even add anything to it, and you would know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Exactly. We don't need to make it more complicated. I think. Alex said, break a sweat. The expression to break a sweat. It means when you are doing some work, any work, and you start sweating. Now, this could also be work in your office, work at school. You're working so hard. Oh my God, I'm breaking a sweat. But we often use this when someone makes something look easy, right? Like, oh my God, Halima just lifted 500 kilos without breaking a sweat.
Yeah, that's how I would use it. Yeah,
that's what you would do.
Well, yeah, right? You didn't even break a sweat. That looked really easy for you.
Yeah, so you didn't break a sweat. You're just saying that looked easy when you did it. Oh my God, you didn't even break a sweat. Yeah, usually with even, right? I always hear this with even. You didn't even break a sweat. Oh,
Yeah, but
shit.
that's how
Uh,
I for me personally. So
yeah.
this might not be for everybody else. I tend to use it in the like in the hey, you didn't even break a sweat. You're fine. Like you are like it shows like it you made it look easy for me from my point of view. Like that's how I would use it. How about you, Ali?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even break a sweat. So easy. Yeah.
God, it sounded like a gunshot went off.
Sorry, that's my headphones. Sorry, they're not great. Ashley Chen is asking in the chat, may I ask, is it work out, 2 words, or work out, 1 word?
Yep. So it would be 1 word, but I'm guessing that like the Americans might have it in a different way. Or I mean, you can use both. I think, right? Like I use it interchangeably. How about you, Ali?
No one's gonna. It's not one of those mistakes that people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, you wrote it as 2 words, you nerd," or you know what? It's one of those small mistakes no one really even notices. But remember that work is a verb, so if you use it as a verb, separate them, right? So I'm working out. You wouldn't, as 1 word, say I'm workouting. That's the time that you really want to separate it.
So if I say I'm going to work out, I would separate it. But if I
Right.
said I'm going to do a workout, then I would put it together. That's when I like, yeah.
Exactly. So, like, do a workout? Oh, maybe. Okay, I think I know why she asked that. I think I wrote it as 2 separate words in my example before.
Oh,
Maybe.
I can't
Don't
see
know.
the board, by the way, guys. So
Oh,
I have no idea. Let me see.
um,
Oh,
learn the
okay.
British accent, and I've worked my way up to level C2 vocabulary by watching your videos, and I have ADHD.
I have ADHD.
Ah,
Oh my God.
ADHD gang.
It is not easy. It
Do
is
you
not easy
do
learning
you
a language.
take medicine for that?
So I take herbal like medicine when I need it. So if I know that I have a massive presentation or I need to have my brain like not like doing the whole overthinking thing, I do. But
Right.
mostly it's I've learned techniques online on how to um, basically have ADHD and have a normal life. So I like to see ADHD actually. Recently, I started to see it as a superpower rather than something that's like, I have ADHD. Like, no one can hyper focus the way I can. Like, if I'm like focused on something, it's just like no one can disturb me. I'm going to finish that. And I do see it as a blessing. Although there's like lots of side effects, but like a superhero, like for example, if you had fire as your skill, um, it could be used for good, right? But it also could burn down a bunch of stuff. So you got to
Yes.
learn how to almost like, when a superhero finds their power for the first time, they know how to use it. They know how to use it for good and the benefit of everybody else rather than kind of like just destruction.
Yeah.
So that's what I've done. I've learned to use ADHD as a way to like I know how to spot patterns very quickly. I
Oh.
can tell people's emotions. Like it there's a lot of negativity around it, but there's also a lot of positive like around having ADHD. So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, do you ever feel like it's easier to fix someone else's problem before you fix your own? Like if I have a project, I'm like, fuck, like I can't do it. It's going to take me a week of procrastinating. But if someone else has like a more difficult problem, I can fix it in like 5 seconds because it's theirs.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's to do with like the emotions, the personal stuff that we have attached to whatever we want to do. But when we're helping others, there's no emotional attachment. So it's so easy. And I always tell my students, my business students, when I coach them, to write the problem on a piece of paper and pretend you're giving a friend like some advice, and then you'll just write it underneath,
Mm,
act like it's not you completely, and you can
yeah.
give the best type of advice in
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
100%. Marta Trella says, that's a nice attitude. Whenever I need to feel empowered, I wear a t-shirt that says, I speak Polish. What's your superpower? Love that.
I
That's
love
cute.
it.
That's cute. Stacey John says, he easily won the dance contest. He didn't even break a sweat.
Love that.
Love that. Well done, Stacey John. 감사합니다. Stacey John in Korea there. You know what? I think we're going to turn this into a podcast. I think YouTube allows podcasts now.
No way.
Yeah, you can upload
I didn't know that.
things as podcasts.
That's actually so good.
Isn't it just? Yeah. You'll be my first
I
one.
didn't even know, Ali. I feel like this has been great because I've been I guess I get to see what Ali's up to as well.
Right? Oh my God, right?
Right.
Yeah, so if you want to listen to this again, if you want to listen on your commute to work or on a train, this will be available as a podcast on my YouTube. Also, thank you to Halima, the lovely, amazing Halima, which I'm holding in my hand right now. There we go. Who has, it's now been confirmed, a very cool hijab style, which is Halima's style. You can follow her on Instagram for more styling tips. What's your and English teaching? What's your Instagram?
I'm just Blackboard English everywhere, the same way, the same spelling as black and then board, and Blackboard one, like all of the letters, and there's no dots or anything. It's just Blackboard English. Yeah. And you've got a very calming Instagram. Like I'm not even on there that much, but
what you have on there is like, it's nice to look at. Like the illustrations, you always use like pastel colors. It's very soft, really nice. I like that.
Well, thank you so much, Ali. I appreciate that.
And thank you to everyone who's watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you can use some of this vocabulary. If you see someone with big muscles, you can say, "Ha, you're jacked, you're hench."
Yeah, and you could probably make their day.
Yeah. Hui, thanks both for today. Have a lovely day, everyone. Yes, have a lovely day. Emil Huang, thank you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Halima. I'll see you in another life.
Thank you, everyone.
See you in Crouch End. Thank you, everyone. Bye.